Ready, south, go. At South, opportunity roars, and it transforms everything in your path. Limits become tests, challenges are accepted, and every unknown is only temporary. When a flagship leads your way, every horizon is yours to claim. Let's get out there and go, where only Jaguars can. Ready, south, go.
Hey y'all, my name's Alex Davis. I'm a sophomore biomedical sciences major with a minor in general management. University of South Alabama Southern, and an honors student. And for today, I'm going to be kind of taking you guys on what a typical day in my life looks like. So what better way to start your day than going on a run with the University of South Alabama Run Club? So I'll see you guys there. Had a great run. Now I'm headed to take advantage of one of my favorite honors benefits, which is 24/7 access to our wonderful Bethel, which is the home of our honors college. And we have access to study rooms and free printing and free coffee, and there's a vending machine in there, all sorts of fun stuff like that. So I'll see you guys in there. One of my favorite things about the honors college is really our wonderful faculty and staff that are always available for us, like Miss Pam. One of my coolest experiences as an honors student was taking advantage of the honors study abroad scholarship. Now this scholarship covered everything for me for a study abroad to Kenya, which was a medical-based study abroad, everything for me except for the plane ticket. And on this study abroad, my eyes were really open to ways in which some people live around the world, and really built this passion inside of me for medicine. I was able to go in and triage and to be able to perform basic things that people really needed help with over there. And it stemmed into my current research with Dr. Nancy Rice, the chair of the B&B department, because she was in charge of that whole program. And her research focuses around trying to solve hypertension issues within Kenya. So highly recommend taking advantage of this thing. Leaving organic chemistry right now. See you later, Dr. Forbes. Headed to pick up a griddled cheese and donut from President Bonner and our honors dean, as well as one of the brand new buttons that President Bonner made for us. Just finished my night Western Civ class, and I'm headed back over to Honors College, the Bethel, to do a little bingo event they have going on with some great prizes and whatnot. So I'll see you guys there.
We are so excited to have you here today. Who's excited to be here?
Hey, I'm Hannah. Come along with me for a day in my life as a mechanical engineering student at the University of South Alabama. I live on campus, so my day starts with a walk to the caf for breakfast. And now we're off to class. On days like today, I love to walk to class and make a nice little sunny stroll out of it. And here we are, Shelby Hall. This is the home of engineering at the University of South Alabama. The Starbucks in Shelby Hall makes it super easy to grab a quick little refresh in between classes. Now that I'm sufficiently caffeinated, it's time to go work on one of my projects. Time to end my day at the McQueen Alumni Center for a meeting with my fellow student ambassadors to the USA Southerners. Tonight, we're electing our new officers. Thanks for coming along with me today. I hope to see you on campus.
My name is Camden Kaiser. I'm currently a graduate student here at the University of South Alabama, studying to get my Master's of Fine Arts in Creative Technologies and Practice. I was awarded the opportunity to attend an exchange program at Kansai Gaidai University in Japan, Osaka, Japan. My time in Japan was nothing short of amazing. Kansai Gaidai University was just a magnificent university. From architecture to culture, they were just very embracing. The campus in general was beautiful. Kansai Gaidai is located in the Osaka region, and the city we were in was Hirokata City. Very slow pace, a lot of like mom and pop shops. One of the most notable experiences, or maybe excursions, that I went on was my time that I spent at Rionji. And one of the main reasons we went to the Rionji Temple is because of the landscaping and the actual design of the temple itself. My experience at Rionji was great. So getting around in Hirokata City was actually pretty easy. I think I spent maybe like $80 on a bike, and I rode that bike to class and just around the city like every day. I found it interesting that riding bikes was an essential part of transportation in Japan. If I needed to go somewhere outside of the city, I would just ride my bike to the train station and take this train wherever I needed to go. It was definitely a life-changing experience for me. The faculty, the staff, and the study abroad department, they go above and beyond to make those trips possible.
Welcome to a day in my life as a marine science student at the University of South Alabama. I first cuddle my cat before getting ready for the day. Then I take the JAG-tran to go to class, where today we're taking a field trip to Dolphin Island to collect samples for our lab and to go on a trawl to learn about the organisms in our local environment, where we saw dolphins, which is super exciting. Then we went back to shore to do more sampling, including seine netting, which you see here. And then our TA explained what we caught and why that's important as a nursery. We even saw a black tip on shore, which is rare, and then we went back to lab to look at all the smaller organisms we got, and then I run around campus to advertise for our Marine Science Student Association, and I end my academic day by coming to our beautiful study room in the Marine Science Building to work on classes and all of our social media. Hope you enjoyed my day in the life as a student at South Alabama. Go Jags!
Hey Jags, my name's Angelina Ladner, and follow me through a typical day in my life as a Mitchell College of Business student. So I started my morning off with a 7 a.m. workout, and then I headed back to my dorm, which is a very convenient walk from the rec. I then got ready for class and headed to MCOB. And if you know me, you know I had to get a matcha latte from Shelby Hall before I went to work. I was actually filming a Mitchell Monday this day, so go check that out on MCOB's Instagram. Then I headed to the Bethel, which is the Honors College building, to get some lunch with my friends. After my last 2 classes, I had a meeting with my research mentor. Then I headed to the photo shoots we had lined up for work, and I had to take advantage of this beautiful day, so I went on our campus nature trails. I went back to the rec to teach my yoga class, then I just relaxed for the rest of the night to wind down from my busy day. Thank you for tuning in to the day in the life of a Mitchell College of Business student.
Hey Jags, my name is Jeremy. Join me for a day in the life of a BMD and philosophy student. First thing this morning, we are headed to Jag Palace to hang out with some of the little heroes from Women's and Children's Hospital. We are out here every Thursday morning for the spring semester with the football team, cheerleaders, and mascots spreading some positivity. These kids are just the best, and I even saw our president, Joe Bonner. Next is my first class of the day, Biomedical Ethics with Dr. McGalloway. This is definitely one of my favorite classes. And then I have Biochemistry Lab with Miss Rodenberg and Miss McDaniel. We prepared the samples last week, and this week we are running a gel electrophoresis. Definitely a learning curve involved. Then I got some studying done in the BMD Student Lounge. And then I head over to our rec center for a quick workout before I skate to Laidlaw to watch some of my friends in a play called the Caucasian Talk Circle. My friend Seth hooked me up with some tickets, and they all did a great job. Thanks for joining me for a day in the life. See you in the fall.
My name's Logan, and this is a day in the life as a University of South Alabama nursing student. So I wake up at 4:15, head to the gym after some pre-workout breakfast. Then I get hydrated, get a good workout in, then it's time to head to class. So today we had lab, and we were practicing some IVs, got it on the first stick, which is kind of unheard of. It went really well. Then I went and met with a professor at the College of Nursing. Then I was headed to SGA for a lunch meeting. Then we're back to class, then to the library. And finally, I'm gonna make it home. There's my dog, Sammy. He was excited. Then we went for a quick 3-mile run, and then I'm off to work. See you guys.
My name is Amaya Ross, and I'm a Hospitality and Tourism Management student at the University of South Alabama. Join me as a merchandise intern with the PGA Championship. First, we started off with a ride around the course at Valhalla Golf Club. We then headed to the PGA shop before the course opened to make sure our products were stocked and ready to go for the day. Later on, during our break, we got to head out to the course to watch some of the players. We ended up at a meet and greet with some of the players, so here's Max Homa, Wyndham Clark, and Tony Finau. We then headed back to the shop to get ready for day 2 of the championship. And that's my day in the life. Go Jags!
The nature in Iceland is just gorgeous. This was a study abroad, faculty-led program for 1 week in Iceland where we studied sustainable business practices, and we were able to go from nature to the city life to companies. From the downtown, we went into the natural architecture of Iceland and enjoyed the waterfalls and seeing all of the natural beauty that Iceland has to offer. Being on the island of Iceland, we traveled from their downtown and their churches and into the harbor where we had the opportunity to learn from this marginal Arctic economy and learn about their imports and exports and how they're introducing sustainability into this industry. We were able to meet with the CEO of Iceland's NASDAQ. I think the main thing that I learned from not being in the classroom was seeing how a whole culture is working together in their sustainability goals. I feel like stepping outside of the classroom allows you to really figure out your purpose in this big, beautiful world.
To all our graduating Jaguars, the day you've long awaited has finally arrived, and I want to take a moment to commend each and every one of you for the hard work, dedication, and perseverance you've shown throughout your time here at the University of South Alabama. Today is not about your GPA or the final 100% on your degree evaluation. It's about everything you've invested to get to this point. It's about the countless hours of studying, the challenges you've overcome, the growth you've experienced, and yes, even the tears along the way. Each of you made a choice to be here, to commit to earning your degree at this great institution, and to no surprise, you made it. Whether this is your first degree or your third, you've chosen a path that will lead you to even greater things. The lessons you've learned and the people you've met will shape the rest of your life. And while today is a celebration of all you've accomplished, it's also a reminder of the bright future that awaits you. I'm so proud of all of you, and I'm grateful to be a part of this moment. Congratulations, graduates of the University of South Alabama. You've earned this. Go Jags!
On behalf of the USA National Alumni Association and more than 100,000 fellow alumni, I am honored to congratulate you today. As a fellow graduate, I appreciate your hard work and the sacrifices you've made that have led to this achievement. I also know the value of the degree you've received and the significant impact they will have throughout your lives. As alumni, we represent the essence of South's mission in the world. Along with you, we renew our pledge to be proud examples of USA through our generosity and support of the university and its mission. As you embark on the next phases of your lives, know that it is not just you against the world. You are one of thousands of Jaguars worldwide. To help maintain and strengthen your relationship with your fellow alumni, I encourage you to join the association and take part in one of its chapters and societies across the country. Participate in the association's many events, including National Game Watch parties, Jaguar Journeys travel opportunities, and alumni and friends gatherings. When you become a member of the National Alumni Association, you join a group of alumni dedicated to creating a positive impact on the university, our students, and your fellow graduates. In early 2020, we opened the McQueen Alumni Center, or the MAC as it's called. This beautiful facility is your home on campus for tailgating, reunions, lectures, special events, and so much more. It will also serve as home base for homecoming weekend next fall. Congratulations, we welcome you and we look forward to helping you maintain your relationship with USA. Go Jags!
Welcome to the Mitchell Center and the University of South Alabama. The commencement ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. Today, more than 2,100 students will be recognized as spring and summer degree candidates of the University of South Alabama. Our newest alumni will join the ranks of more than 100,000 others around the state, across the nation, and throughout the world who proudly wear the title Graduate of the University of South Alabama. This is a significant day for our graduates, as well as all of our proud families and friends who have helped make this moment a reality. Also today, for the very first time, there will be a reveal during the ceremony, where the identity of the university's beloved mascots, Southpaw and Miss Paula, will be made known. We ask everyone to remain until the end of today's ceremony and be considerate of all of our graduates when their names are called. Each graduate and their families deserve the same opportunity to bask in this very special moment. Thank you, and go Jags!
You will not find it etched on the cornerstone of an ivy-covered building,
nor in a book on a library shelf.
You'll have a hard time even pinpointing its origin.
But the USA Way is very real.
It describes how we conduct ourselves with integrity, dedication, and class.
Simply because it is right to do so.
The USA Way is being proud with a grateful heart and a big smile.
When our students walk across the stage to receive their diplomas.
In a Mitchell Center filled with glistening eyes.
And pure happiness from fellow graduates, families, faculty, and friends.
The USA Way is being passionate about our role in teaching, research, and service. 3 elements of a single mission with a common theme.
To be the best we can be in all that we do.
The USA Way is being caregivers and healers who give hope to patients.
Providing world-class care from exceptional talents through the region's only academic health system.
Being the biggest has never been the goal.
Instead, we choose the path of being better.
Better every day than we were the day before.
The USA Way is being fierce.
Like a jaguar on the prowl, giving each play and every game our very best effort.
While representing the ideals of sportsmanship, character, and honor.
The USA Way is being humble.
Knowing that ours is a tradition steeped in decades, not centuries.
Each person who came before has helped blaze the trail that we travel today,
allowing us to build on the success of the past.
As we embrace the future,
the USA Way is being fiscally prudent,
not wasting what we have been given.
A university built on a solid foundation
is like the wise man's house built on rock.
The USA Way is about discovering the servant leader in each of us. Sometimes we are called to lead.
Other times, we are meant to serve.
No matter which, the USA Way is the North Star that we choose to follow.
Finally, the USA Way
is being a member of JAG Nation.
Throwing our J's with confidence and pride.
For all to see.
Our destiny was not predetermined.
Achieving it will never be easy.
But from our very first days,
the USA Way has led us to be ambitious, determined, and bold.
Moving onward and upward as the flagship of the Gulf Coast.
Good morning. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, and the invocation. The national anthem will be performed by Dr. Megan Zuhowski, Assistant Professor of Music, and the University Commencement Band, conducted by Dr. William Peterson, Associate Professor of Music. Hank Rader, President of the Student Government Association, will give the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If you all will join me in a moment of reflection. We pause in gratitude on this beautiful day, giving thanks for the milestone we celebrate and for the journey that has brought each graduate to this moment. With hearts full of appreciation, we simply say, thank you. We give thanks for every student represented here today, for their perseverance, growth, and the unique path each one of them has taken. Today, we celebrate not only their achievement, but also the transformation that has taken place within them. We honor our faculty who have given their wisdom and guidance, and who have also grown through the very students they have taught. Let this be a reminder that learning is a shared endeavor. We thank you for family and friends, those who stood alongside these graduates with love, encouragement, and unwavering support. Their presence today reminds us that no great journey is made alone. We are grateful for the speaker who will share words of wisdom. May their message stir hearts and ignite passion in those who hear it. As these graduates leave the halls of the University of South Alabama, we ask you guide their step. May they walk boldly into their calling, using their gifts and knowledge to serve others, to uplift communities, and to shape a better world. And finally, we thank you for this university, for its mission to promote discovery, health, and learning, and for the lives it continues to touch and transformation. With hearts lifted in gratitude, amen.
Good morning. Please be seated. Let me begin by welcoming the many distinguished guests who are visiting with us today, including members of our Board of Trustees and commencement speaker and longtime member of the Jaguar family, the Honorable John M. Tyson, Jr. And now let me also extend a big and heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. The applause is for you because you truly represent graduates and more than 100,000 other alumni of this, the flagship of the Gulf Coast. And you represent us extremely well. Obviously, this is a proud moment for your families, many who have filled the Mitchell Center all the way to the rafters to witness this historic occasion. It's also a terrific moment for our faculty and staff, and so many others who helped you cross this important finish line. Graduates, please take a moment today and over the coming days and weeks to join me in thanking those who stood beside you to help you get where you are today. This would be a good time to give your families and all those who are here today a round of applause. I often like to tell our graduates that today is truly just the beginning, that commencement represents the end of your journey as a student earning this degree, but the beginning of so many other wonderful things in life. Graduate school, a career, opportunities to contribute to where you put down roots, doors that are now open because of this degree from this university. And if I may quote from the video that you just watched a few minutes ago, those of you who truly love the university know that the USA Way is very real. It describes how we conduct ourselves with integrity, dedication, and class, simply because it's the right thing to do. So congratulations, graduates. You've achieved very much, and we know you will do great things in the future, beginning later today. And now it is my pleasure to welcome back to the podium our Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Andy Kent.
Good morning. I would also like to welcome the many distinguished guests who are here filling this arena today, especially all of our graduates and their families. Commencement is a day that I always look forward to, and I know all of you have been eagerly anticipating this day as well. As President Bonner mentioned, our speaker today, Mr. John Tyson, Jr., has been a member of the Jaguar family since the early days of the University of South Alabama. You see, it was his father, John Tyson Sr., who, as an Alabama state senator, sponsored the legislation that founded the university in 1963. John is a former president of South's Student Government Association and National Alumni Association, and a proud South graduate. In fact, he was SGA president when we broke ground on the first College of Medicine building. I believe there's an infamous picture of him in a plaid suit in a yearbook somewhere on the library shelves. Needless to say, he is most excited about the Whidden College of Medicine that is coming out of the ground just a stone's throw from here. In addition, he and his wife, Bet, met and fell in love while going to school here at South. Among his many accomplishments, John was named the Alabama District Attorney of the Year in 2004. And perhaps one of his greatest accomplishments is being the grandfather to John, little John, who is celebrating his first birthday today. We are always happy to see the John Tyson family at university events, and so pleased to have him here today. Please help me give a big Jaguar welcome to Mr. John Tyson, Jr.
to our members of the Board of Trustees, to our President, Joe Bonner, to our Executive Vice President and Provost, Andy Kent, thank you for the introduction, to our Vice Presidents, Deans, and Administrators, to our faculty and staff, to all those who have gone before us, to our families and friends who are gathered here today, and most especially to the 2025 graduate candidates of the University of South Alabama. Thank you for having me here today, and congratulations. Shortly, you will become one of more than 102 graduates of the University of South Alabama since this institution was established in 1963. I knew the founders of this university. They were dreamers and doers. They absolutely knew how limited the opportunities for higher education were in Mobile in southwestern Alabama. They knew we needed a university to anchor our region. Our founders understood what Thomas Jefferson meant when he said, quote, "If a nation expects to be ignorant and free, it expects what never was and never will be." Our founding president, Fred Whidden, took the time to explain to me that the transfer of values from one generation to the next are not an accidental event. Our founders imagined a place of higher learning on this campus that would serve everyone. My friends, more than 102,000 graduates is not accidental. And as our founders hoped, our graduates have and are contributing to our state and nation's well-being. This world is a better place because this university exists. No wonder President Bonner proclaims our University of South Alabama to be the flagship of the Gulf Coast. Congratulations to everyone. Y'all clap loud, come on, all right. My task today is to help celebrate you and thank everyone who got us here. I'm also here to issue a challenge. It's your turn, class of 2025. It's your time to step up and take your place as the leaders, the dreamers, and the doers of today and tomorrow. It's your time to shape the future. I'm going to share a little bit about my story because I sat where you're sitting and now have the vantage point of 51 years of life and work since college on which to reflect. I can tell you this with complete confidence, I would not be here. I would not be here without the power of love. That's right, I'm going to talk about love. You see, the sustained effort and focus required to build this place can only be fueled by a deep and abiding love of this place and its people. It's a hopeful kind of love to imagine a better tomorrow. It's a muscular kind of love to make this place a reality. It's an enduring kind of love to hold fast to the vision amidst storms of all kinds through doubt and fatigue and age. Love built this place. Love has been poured into all of us who are fortunate enough to have walked this campus. We are standing on the shoulders of the giants who came before us, giants who thought of us and planned for us just as our families did. None of us would be here today without them and their love. Our celebrations today mark an important transition. You are about to step into a complicated world that changes so fast that it feels like chaos rules the day, that no one really is in control, that life and little is certain. Of this you can be certain. Our university has equipped you with everything you need to meet today's challenges, both known and unknown. You will never go wrong if you are guided by the kind of love that built and sustains this university. A writer named H.G. Wells once said, "Education is a race against catastrophe." Catastrophe is not hard to find when you turn on the nightly news. It's not hard to find when you sit down at your dining room table and talk about the rising costs you're facing. It's not hard to imagine catastrophe when you're discussing your latest diagnosis or the loss of your job or whatever it is that keeps you up at night. But here's the good news, and of this you can be certain. You can win the race against catastrophe because you have invested in yourself and in your future at this university. They can never take away your education. When I graduated from this university, just like you, I wasn't sure what life was going to look like. I had a letter of admission to law school. I kind of vaguely knew that public service might be in my future. To date, I either am or have been a greenskeeper, a shrimp picker, a camp counselor, a waiter, a shoe salesman, an assistant tax assessor, an assistant in the probate court. I became a husband, a yard man, a garbage collector, a law clerk, an intern, a lawyer, a school board member. I became a father, an adjunct faculty member, a district attorney, and a nonprofit director. I am grandfather to two bright young men. John, as you heard, is 1 year old today. Happy birthday, John. I share this to say and to show that you will become and you will do many things in your life and your career. May your time at this university remain a guiding light in your life, just as it has in mine. My life's work has been concerned with the education of our children and keeping them and all our people safe. I've been on hundreds of homicide scenes. That taught me something about life and death and what really is important. This work challenged me to expand my definition of love to include the love of the unlovable, to find our way out of catastrophe. I remember being faced with the unthinkable when a young mother and her mother murdered a newborn baby within the hour of its birth. There's little more horrific than the intentional killing of a newborn baby. What in God's name do you do about that? Prosecute, we did. 25-year prison terms for both of them, we delivered. But too late for the baby. Could we do something to stop the next baby murder? What I learned at this university is how to take a problem apart, to look at multiple perspectives and to imagine possibilities for a different outcome. This university is where I learned how to ask questions and where I learned to listen. Maybe I should say that again, where I learned to listen, my friends. We tackled this problem with curiosity and compassion. We learned that mothers, often very young women, who hide their pregnancies are likely to attempt to deliver their babies alone and in secret. They face a real life and death emergency without support. They may panic. They may do the unthinkable. Instead of judging and condemning a mother in crisis, we decided to provide a safe and secret solution that managed the emergency of the birth. We hoped it would save lives. We created the Secret Safe Place for Newborns program, allowing mothers in crisis to surrender their newborns to hospital emergency rooms without fear of prosecution for abandonment of the child, no questions asked. And you know what? And you know what? It worked. We saved 3 babies in Mobile County in the first year. We launched the program in January of 1998. Within 10 years, all 50 states and all United States territories enacted statutes in establishing versions of Secret Safe Place for Newborns. And then the program jumped to Canada, and then Europe, and then South Korea, and then India. A new version of the program arrived in Mobile last year when the Children and Women's Hospital here at the University of South Alabama installed a baby box. Y'all ought to clap for that. As of this past weekend, the National Safe Haven Alliance reports 5,001 babies and their mothers have been rescued since 1999 in the United States. Now, mothers in crisis can act with love instead of fear and give their child the greatest gift, a chance at life. Do you see love at work in this situation? Can you feel the race against catastrophe? Here's another story about my work and how love showed the way. We got a call about a 4th grader who I'll call Little Johnny. He came to our attention because he stood on his desk at school and threatened to kill everyone in the room. Did you hear that? A 10-year-old threatening to kill his teacher and his classmates. Instead of the usual response of sending him home from school to get fixed, we decided we could do better and ask, why was little Johnny screaming bloody murder and wanting to kill people at the tender age of 10 years? At home, we found neither a father or a mother. Instead, we discovered an elderly grandmother who could not read, attempting the care of Johnny and 2 younger children. She had neither a stove nor a washer. We discovered Johnny had been born addicted to drugs and alcohol. We found out he had punched his grandmother in the face. There's no question in my mind but that at as little as 5 years, he would have acted on his impulse and pulled the trigger had we not intervened. We addressed the underlying root causes of the problems with medicine, a workaround illiteracy, complete and clean school uniforms for all of these children. A men's church group provided kitchen and laundry appliances. Johnny's teachers thought we had worked miracles. I'm here to tell you, we didn't work miracles. All we did was took the time to ask a few questions, to listen, and use existing resources to make adjustments for the family. Can you feel the catastrophe if we don't act? Can you feel it? The program we invented to address little Johnny issues is named the Helping Families Initiative. It is spread to 20 district attorney's offices in Alabama. We're pushing for the establishment in all of Alabama's 42 district attorney's offices. And my friends, love gives us an opportunity for success. Go ahead. I'll share one more story that is without doubt the most important story of my life. This campus is where I met the love of my life, Beth. She took my breath away in 1973, and she still does to this day. That's the first time we got an applause for that, Beth. What do you think, huh? We will celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary on August 2nd of this year. "50 years of marriage is no accident. You see, the sustained focus and effort to build a marriage that lasts a lifetime is fueled by a deep love for one another. In the beginning, it was a hopeful kind of love to imagine a life together in a family. It became a muscular kind of love to make it happen. And it is an enduring kind of love to hold fast to one another amidst the storms of life. We are grateful. I suspect some of you are doing the same thing right now. Our founders' spirits are alive on this campus today. You see it in Joe Bonner. You see it in Andy Kent. You see it in all the faculty that is here. If you have any doubt about it, I invite you to look to the chair of our board, Miss Arlene Mitchell. This woman radiates love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. With all the things that she's done and must continue to do, why not find out for yourself why she took time over the years to regularly go to the Children and Women's Hospital to, quote, rock the babies. Love transcends the laws of our universe. Love is the only thing you can take from this world to the next. Love does not work unless you give it away. Love has no limits. All religions profess love. Atheists and agnostics practice love. St. John said, God is love. Graduates, go forward from this place with love in your heart. Put love to work in your lives and careers. Follow the legacy of love left to us by our founders and everyone who has worked at this university for the last 61 years. Be bold, be brave, be ambitious. God bless the class of 2025.
Thank you so much, John M. Tyson, Jr. Wonderful words, heartfelt, and truly a Jaguar for life. We proceed now to the awarding of the degrees. Dr. Andy Kent, our Executive Vice President and Provost, will present the candidates for their respective degrees.
Candidates in the College of Medicine for the Doctor of Medicine degree and the faculty in this college, please stand. Mr. President, these students and those whose names appear in the printed program have completed the required program of study for the degree in the academic unit just named. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend that the degrees be awarded.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby award to each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations thereunto appertaining. The marshals will direct you to the stage.
Dr. John Marymont, Vice President for Medical Affairs and Dean of the College of Medicine, will present the diplomas. President Bonner and members of the Board of Trustees will join me in congratulating the candidates. Dr. LaVentress Ridgway will call the roll. Candidates for the Doctor of Medicine degree, please advance to be recognized.
Dr. Alicia Dent Agard. Dr. Krisha Vipul Amin. Dr. Jerry Oliver Andrews II. Dr. Brandon Michael Barnes. Dr. Sarah Ann Blackstock. Dr. Hannah Victoria Bobbinger. Dr. William Eric Broadfoot. Dr. Diana Busio. Dr. Danner Warren Butler. Dr. Austin G. Chapman. Dr. Claire Reagan Chastain. Dr. Emily Susanna Cleveland. Dr. Erica Irene Conway. Dr. Cinnamon Christina Cross. Dr. Amanda Maria Cuomo. Dr. Altanisha Darby. Dr. Wade B. Davis. Dr. Emily Lael Dunn. Dr. Virginia Murray Farley. Dr. Anna Foudy. Dr. Nicholas Friend. Dr. Kalia Ashton Haladawala. Dr. Benicia Harrison. Dr. Jessica Colleen Irvin. Dr. Sarah Hunter Jackson. Dr. Robert Matthew Kelly Jr. Dr. Caroline Massey Kinchler. Dr. Naden William Kreitz. Dr. Warren Edward Law III. Dr. Peter G. Leday. Dr. Peter G. Lockmeyer. Dr. Alexander Conrad Lund. Dr. Hope Elizabeth Lund. Dr. Justine Ann Mill Magadia. Dr. Connor McNeil Martin. Dr. Shreya Masala. Dr. Javier Alejandro Michael. Dr. Rachel Ladan Motamed. Dr. Eric Kwong Nguyen. Dr. Kira Ann Nix. Dr. Parker Dylan Norman. Dr. David Walker Phillips. Dr. Ann Kelly Porter. Dr. Riley Brooke Randall. Dr. Brianna Cheyenne Waters Reed. Dr. Megan Ann Rice. Dr. Caitlin Nicole Rogers. Dr. Reagan Elizabeth Shaw. Dr. Anna Marie Shanara. Dr. Avery Madeline Sylar, Dr. Cade C. Smelly, Dr. Calvin Smith IV, Dr. Andrew Long Stokes, Dr. Yulong Wang Stokes, Dr. Bethany Shayla Stratton, Dr. Jonathan Carter Swint, Dr. Genevieve Marie Tillman, Dr. Ada Chalet Vander Zipton, Dr. Matthew C. Watterson, Dr. Peter N. Whitehurst, Dr. Leela Yang,
I now present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Basic Medical Sciences, Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering, and Systems Engineering. Will these candidates and the graduate faculty in these units please stand? Mr. President, these students and those whose names appear in the printed program have completed the required program of study for the degree in the College of Medicine and the College of Engineering. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend the degrees be awarded.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby award to each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations thereunto appertaining. The marshals will direct you to the stage.
Dr. Harold Pardue, Dean of the Graduate School, will present the diplomas. Members of the Board of Trustees and the respective deans will join me and President Bonner in congratulating the candidates. Dr. Susan Ferguson will call the roll. Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree, please advance with your major professor to receive your hood.
Dr. Pallavi Sakar Sen, Major Professor, Dr. Mark Taylor. Dr. Gary Clifton Moody, Major Professor, Dr. Busan Lohar. Dr. Olabadari Iola Olam Pankeon, Major Professor, Dr. Carlos Montalvo. Dr. Kudamola Ranlage, Hareth Koleta, Wana Kolosaroya, Major Professor, Dr. Aviv Sagev. Dr. Eric Bunnell, Major Professor, Dr. Ashley Flagg. Dr. Alexandria Wren Green, Major Professor, Dr. Ashley Flagg, also receiving a Doctor of Audiology degree. Dr. Anthony J. Monge, Major Professor, Dr. Todd Andel.
All right. I now present the doctoral candidates in the Pat Capps Covey College of Allied Health Professions and the College of Nursing. Candidates for the Doctor of Audiology, Physical Therapy degrees, and Doctor of Nursing Practice degrees, and the graduate faculty in these colleges, please stand. Mr. President, these students and those whose names appear in the printed program have completed the required program of study for the degrees in the academic units just named. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend that these degrees be awarded.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby award to each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations thereunto appertaining. The marshals will direct you to the stage.
Dr. Harold Pardue will present the diplomas. Members of the Board of Trustees and the respective deans will join me and President Bonner in congratulating the candidates. Dr. Susan Ferguson will call the roll. Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree, please advance with your major professor.
Allied Health Professionals. Dr. Catherine Marie Brown. Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Campbell. Dr. Bailey Pierce Gilraith. Dr. Taylor Michelle Hallberg. Dr. Lily Claire Fleming Hoven. Dr. Olivia Marie Jacobs. Dr. Charlotte Roberts Kinney. Dr. Anna Mary Sansing. Dr. Catherine Michelle Boswell. Dr. Madison Alexandria Burt. Dr. Colton P. Clark. Dr. J.C. Faith Connor. Dr. Heather Grace Cook. Dr. Griffin Dumont. Dr. Emily Page Fields. Dr. Rose Whitney Fitzhugh. Dr. Caitlin Lee Fraker. Dr. Taylor Gardner. Dr. Austin Gray Gaskin. Dr. Amber DeRamus Gold. Dr. Mary Carlisle Harris. Dr. Randall Colby Hildestad. Dr. Isabella Renee Hildreth. Dr. Michaela Hobson. Dr. Elijah Johnston. Dr. Ashlyn Bankston Jones. Dr. Daniel Bruce Layton. Dr. Andrew Peyton Lee, Dr. Lydia Bryan Lewis, Dr. Haley Elizabeth Morris, Dr. Virginia Lambert Murray, Dr. Christian Avery Nance, Dr. Stacy Lynn Petrie, Dr. Stephanie Josephine Pinto, Dr. John Proctor, Dr. Philip Antonio Ramirez, Dr. Chloe Montiel Robinson, Dr. Bethany Rose Rosser, Dr. Stephanie Serrano Cervantes, Dr. Taylor Luke Smith, Dr. Miranda Rose Sotile, Dr. Louise Faulkner Stewart, Dr. Hunter James Williams, Dr. Claire Trest Willingham, College of Nursing. College of Nursing, Dr. Kahindi Olawatoin Andiudula, Dr. Andisola Adefuji Nuranja, Dr. Angel D. Bush Williams, Dr. Nora Chizoma Anoru, Dr. Delia Michelle Beaver, Dr. Joni Nicole Bells, Dr. Brandy Lee Crawford, Dr. Tamika Davis, Dr. Candace Dumas, Dr. Meseret G. Igju, Dr. Ugona Chioma Ijindu, Dr. Elizabeth Nash Emily, Dr. Fitsum Gashwatena Belay, Dr. Sisse Bezu Faitnato, Dr. Rigiete Fortune, Dr. Marshall Haven Fulton II, Dr. Cassandra Faye Hicks, Dr. Kokuviu Higelo, Dr. Abadobi Miriam Innocent, Dr. Rosalind Iwanya, Dr. Edith Jean, Dr. Andrew Mirandi, Dr. Joy Wambui Migwi, Dr. Stella Kagendo Njiru, Dr. Sandra Te Nkrumah, Dr. Joy Amoge Nibi, Dr. Olivia Asitawa Obing Asare, Dr. Ayana Samira Singawe, Dr. Jessica Lynn Stockham, Dr. Amy Michelle Teague, Dr. Reginald R. Ube, Dr. Frank Tekwala Woodley, Dr. Stella Ufinai, Dr. Imelda Fringe, Dr. Henry C. Uwakwe, Dr. Vivian Nyena Azubuki, Dr. Sandra R. Shavers,
We now proceed to the awarding of master's degrees to those candidates who have completed the required program of study in engineering, computing, allied health professions, and nursing. Candidates for the master's degrees and the graduate faculty in these areas, please stand. Mr. President, these students and those whose names appear in the printed program have completed the required program of study for the degree in the academic unit just named. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I recommend the degrees be awarded.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby award to each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations thereunto appertaining. The marshals will direct you to the stage.
Dean Pardue will present the diplomas. The respective dean will join me and President Bonner in congratulating the candidates. Dr. Ferguson will call the roll.
The Graduate School. College of Engineering, Dean Darrell James. Ali H. Alawi. Mohammed Atikwala. Constance Clay Hickman. Sajid Mohammed Intishir Karim. Sebastian Leschner. Caitlin Richards. Devin Mackenzie Rowe. Nicholas James Volmuth. Mizner Rahman. Abrar Mohsin Samin. Adam James Williamson. Zachary Micah Miller. Sairagavo Poturi. William Andrew Warren. Mir Arsalan Ali. Abhishek Manj. John Robert McCooey. Samuel Quinn McIntosh. Garrison Hunter Woods. School of Computing, Dean Todd Andel. Burke Kavilchim. Zachary Keith Neal. Matthew Blake Springer. Carson Frick. Andrew C. Hooper. Prabhadeva Akuri. Erica Brianna Chambers. Meghana Simata Kimata. Karanki A.J. Kumar. Kirti Priya Namburi. Pratik Neopane. Manisha Mandava. Melasari Polanedi. Luptika Rapolu. Anohina Yalaman Mili. Pat Capps-Covey, College of Allied Health Professions, Dean Susan Gordon-Hickey. Candace Kalisha Kasher. Darian James Coleman. Jalea Monet Edwards. Isabella G. Foster. Timothy Jacob Hinkles. Maya S. McMillan. Catherine Taylor Rowan. Meredith Ann Shaddix. Reagan Nicole Townsend. Evelyn Miao Xia Wu. Whitney Brazil. Avery B. Barnett. Kinley Ann Benoit. Alyssa C. Braden. Emily E. Broussard. Peyton Brown. Shanna Grace Caldwell. Anna Grace Causey. Madison L. Chandler. Shelby E. Kraft. Kaylee Dozier. Mary E. Eleuteris. Lucy P. Hudson. Cara Elaine Huggins. Carson Elizabeth Cooer. Benjamin D. Lord. Madeline Mackey. Reagan Christine Merrick. Georgia Mock. Julia L. Moats. Abigail R. Phillips. Natalie M. Safran. Maria G. Solomon. Sarah L. Sternberg. Anna S. Underwood. Bisma A. Zabi. College of Nursing, Dean Heather Hall. Taylor Alexander. Jessica McNeil Azar. Jamie Sue Berubi. Bobby Leanne Brooks. Sarah Gartman Bruckert. Alexa McKell Brown. Jonathan Michael Clough. Erin Elizabeth Colson. Kara Kraft. Jalinda Van Laura Dimmick. Brianna Ray Duffield. Lacey Foster. Morgan Riley Gaston. Amy Gedian. Hannah Lee Glossner. Kathleen Gadon. Paula L. Higby. Mark Hinchliffe. Nikki Tweevon Hinman. Hunter Hicks. Michaela Diane Holden. Rigatu Lalisa Jabi. Dewana Sherelle Jackson. Leanne Jennings. Tamia Shanae Lashana Killings. Amelia Tate LaFortune. Gary F. LeGros. Lurleen Beatrice Lewis. Marilyn Lindquist. Davida Grinshilda Mack. Annalee Faith Marsh. Lillian Deanne McChesney. Alicia Archibald Miller. Courtney Diane Modi. Andrea Hayden Neal. Lauren Williams Palmer. Zandra Dolores Patterson. John Calvin Reed IV. Tara M. Ridgway. Alexa Kate Rodriguez. Laura Elizabeth Santini. Kristen Elise Schneider. Jason Robert Buchenhorst. Cecily LaChale Scott. Tabitha H. Smith. Danielle Elizabeth Stewart. Michelle Royce Swearingen. Sharon Taylor. Christina Thomas. Victoria Vork. David L. Wade Jr. Nicole J.T. Wilson. Sally Raj Aryal. Vasant Bhatt. Prajwal Chaudhry. Sadvik Mora. Vasmi Krishna Prasad Kankaram. Siamala Naidu Gade. Naga Patishwar Bobby Rayedi.
We proceed to the awarding of baccalaureate degrees to those candidates who have completed the required program of study. Candidates for the baccalaureate degrees and the faculty in engineering, computing, allied health professions, and nursing, please stand. Mr. President, these students and those whose names appear in the printed program have completed the required program of study for the degree in the academic units just named. On behalf of the faculty in these units, I recommend that the degrees be awarded.
Thank you, Dr. Kent. By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby award to each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations thereunto appertaining. The marshals will direct you to the stage.
The respective college dean will present the diplomas. President Bonner and I will congratulate the degree candidates. Dr. Ferguson will call the roll. Out of respect for all our graduates, please limit the time you celebrate, as we want the families to have the opportunity to hear the names being announced by this special moment.
Engineering. Chandler Ray Bryant. Usually I have a card that says the dean's name on it. Usually I have a card that says the dean's name on it. I didn't have it. It just said. Gotcha. Okay. Benjamin Allen Hines, cum laude. Brandon Ford Hodges, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Johnston. Jared Ridge Matthews, cum laude, University Honors College. Claudia L. Wynn. Jason Jones Page. Chastity Hope Parker, cum laude. Luigi Joshua Pineda. Michael Pitts, summa cum laude. Desiree Michael Smith. Sang Van Tai, also receiving a Bachelor of Science degree. Madigan Ray Watkins. Charles E. Willock, magna cum laude. Aaron M. Wilson. Ethan C. Bosarge. David Jackson Buck. Alonzo Cavillo. Daniel Campbell. Quentin Emmanuel Coleman. James Jaron Cook, cum laude. Ryan V. Cooper, cum laude. Robert Michael Creech. Matthew Charles Delano. Jordan K. Eggleston. Chauncey Latrano Garrison II. Eli David Godfrey, summa cum laude. Ryan A. Green. Amar S. Hamada. Christopher G. Layton. Theodore Warren Lee. Cody Leggett. Keith J. Edwards. Caleb Y. McCulley. Jackson Cade McGilvray. Weston J. Pruitt, cum laude. Cameron Shane Reese, summa cum laude. Andrew W. Reeser, cum laude. Dakota B. Saranthus, summa cum laude. David A. Smith. Stasia Ann Zurita. Evan Matthew Byrne. Vincent Chen. Destiny Ann Diggs, magna cum laude. Ethan Jonathan Lastiger. Jonathan J. Roberts Jr., magna cum laude. Stephen P. Beasley. Michael Carey Benefeld Jr. Luke Matthew Cashwell, summa cum laude, University Honors College. George Dewey Davis III. William Jackson Fleming, magna cum laude. Ricky B. Lofton. Nicholas Edward Nelson, magna cum laude. Jacob Locke Wynn, cum laude. Melanie Russell, summa cum laude. Miranda Elise Summers. Nicholas Peyton Walden. Gage Harrison Woolley, magna cum laude. Jaron Neil Kasul Adiong. Morgan E. Barnhill, magna cum laude. Tyreek Richard Blakely. Cheyenne C. Bliss. Felicity Lane Bryant, cum laude, University Honors College. James Clemens, magna cum laude. Logan Alexandra Collins. Mallory Grace Collins. Ayush Dahal, summa cum laude. John Alexander Davis. Kate Elizabeth Dwaron, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors College. Summerlin Diana Donald, cum laude. Kyle Ellis Duval, summa cum laude. Kelsey Danielle Dutton. Austin Taylor Egbert, magna cum laude. Charles James Esses. Taylor Alexander Fleming, summa cum laude. Patrick Robert Greenwood, magna cum laude. Kevin Bradley Grice. Peyton Bragg Haas, summa cum laude. Carrie Elizabeth Haas, magna cum laude. Joseph Mason Hayes, cum laude. Aramis Armin Hoffman, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Grace Lynn Hutto, cum laude. Michelle Jalk. Luke Dillon Wallace. Jamichael Tyrone Washington. Norman C. Weber. Walker Anton Winkler. Campbell Woods. Jenna Caroline Lamy, magna cum laude. Andrew G. Lawler, magna cum laude. Richard Lee Lowry. Zachariah Levite Matthews. Anna Marie Miller, cum laude. Augustine Mitchell. Jonathan Mize, magna cum laude. Morgan Elaine Montgomery. Kyle Joseph Moore, magna cum laude. Andy Dean Nguyen. Brian Nguyen, summa cum laude. Micah Faith Oldacre, magna cum laude. Cole Nelson Payne. Nicholas Jerome Pitzios Luther. Javier David Reyes Ablan, magna cum laude. Hannah Richardson, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Jeffrey Alejandro Sanchez Rivas, magna cum laude. Christian Lee Scott, cum laude. Michael Brett Sider, summa cum laude. Hassan Dawa Sherpa, cum laude. Cole Alexander Smith. Mackenzie L. Stewart, summa cum laude. Peyton Elizabeth Thomas. Gregory Hulon Thompson. Andrew Allen Travis, magna cum laude. Micah Isaiah Grandison. Jamal D. McWilliams. Desmond K. McWilliams. Matthew William Van Welzen, summa cum laude. Joseph M. Vick. College of Computing. Christopher C. Addix, cum laude. Mary Elaine Hill, magna cum laude. Greg James Weatherly. Hassan Aziz, magna cum laude. Brian Alexis Baez Fortunato, summa cum laude. Michael Anthony Bigo, summa cum laude. Sebastian Kang Wen Bustamante, summa cum laude. Wei Dien. Mindy Thong Don, cum laude. Daniel J. Forbes, summa cum laude. Donald Gaines, Jr. Miguel Vicente Gapud, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Austin Nell Gilchrist, cum laude. Jesse Camille Guy. Savannah Michelle Abair. Campbell E. Hodge. Nadia Johanna Howard. Tiffany Wen, magna cum laude. Skylar D. Love, cum laude. Abram Miller, magna cum laude, University Honors College. Donald R. Moore, Jr., magna cum laude. Marcus Zacharias Moore, Jr. Hunter Blaine Mosley. Angel Nguyen, summa cum laude. Jacob Chitien Nguyen. Christy New Nguyen, magna cum laude. Lien Tu Nguyen, magna cum laude. I.T. Pan, cum laude. Rosemary D. Pan. Peyton Frederick Sandrock. Jordan Nicole Schnupp. Gabrielle Charbel, summa cum laude. Grayson Bailey Smith, magna cum laude. Samuel Wesley Smith, summa cum laude. Zoe Marie Moss Still, cum laude. Pierce Arthur Stone. Jason Tran, magna cum laude. Zachary B. Van Welzen, magna cum laude. Callie S.S. Willett, summa cum laude. Kevin Zhang, magna cum laude. Michael Vito Zapardo, summa cum laude. Raven Nicole Crossan, cum laude. Daria J. Davis. Madeline Elizabeth Donald. Jennifer Shea Martin, cum laude. Henry Dupan. Ariel Monet Sank. Bisoy Richard Shoyinka. Anna Catherine Speck. Andrew Philip Van Antwerp, magna cum laude. Bridget Lee Wilson, cum laude. Ashley N. Bell. Samuel Brister. Joseph Reed German, magna cum laude. Campbell Harper, summa cum laude. Kobe Michael Harrington. Rufal Michael Jakowitz. Taylin Lee. Audrey's Quan Trell McCants, cum laude. Nora Claire Nemo. Kyle D. Sparks, cum laude. Todd Samuel Stringfellow. Ashton Surla. Michael T. Banks. Benet Ruth Brand, magna cum laude. Zachary Cox, summa cum laude. Ashton Ray Downs. Juliana Bryn Gessner. Tristan B. Knight, summa cum laude. Wee-Hin Kim Lee, magna cum laude. Terry Pemberton Jr. Mohammed Tassin. Megan R. Wright. Allied Health. Shahim Yazan Aluda, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Geneva Rose Avery, cum laude. Kyle Blaine, cum laude. Olivia Catherine Breisacker, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Amelia Rose Brown, summa cum laude. Lanaya Jacelyn Reed Burrows, magna cum laude. Michaela Cox. Kennedy Nicole Kreit. Selena Dolsig. Anastasia Marie Davis. Tien Chung Dong, magna cum laude. Takia S. Gordon. Reed Joseph Grogine, summa cum laude. Petra Hack. Asia B. Stewart, cum laude. Tanaya Michelle Wallace, cum laude. Trinity E. Jenkins, summa cum laude. Shaylin Keontra Jones. Nasra Jayla Jalad, summa cum laude. Taylor Reese Land, magna cum laude. Harper L. Hendren, magna cum laude. Carissa Soleil Larson, summa cum laude. Connor Erickson Holm, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Grace K. McDavid, magna cum laude, University Honors College. Shayla Brenai McShann Thomas. Madeline Ripley Garner. Scarlett Lawrence. Caitlin Nicole Newkirk, magna cum laude. Anita D. Wynn, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Randolph M. Perkins, Jr. Noor Abdefata Salan, cum laude, University Honors College. Tia Nicole Lofton, magna cum laude. Connor Gregory Lewis, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Caleb Lupansri, magna cum laude, University Honors College. Ariam Barlas Pincha, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Kevin Nokdat Wen, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Elizabeth W. Roebuck, cum laude, also receiving a Bachelor of Arts. Ellie Ann Schrober, cum laude. Bella Grace Shepard. Elena Etienne Smith Gorsey. Devaria Jacoby King. Matthew Siv Suon. Anna Lee Taylor, summa cum laude. Martha Trispalacios. Levi Vick. Carson Grady Walker. Jasmine Lorraine Weaver, magna cum laude. Shelby Ann Wyndham, summa cum laude. John W. Winter IV, magna cum laude. Anna Lee F. Lubo. Ilea S. Reed. Onisha Sala, summa cum laude. Angela Burt Shannon. Onika Sobers, magna cum laude. Muafayo Awoso Olumu. Carly N. Barak. Emily Madison Biggers. Grace Beery. DeMarcus C. Black, Jr. Taylor Grace Blackman, cum laude. Meredith Alexander Houston Bordelon. Laura A. Birch, magna cum laude. Ryan Arthur Collier. Trinity Coleman. Christina I. Culliver. Andrew Peter Daigle. Madison Ann Edgar, magna cum laude. Elizabeth G. Fayette. Victoria Cheyenne Hallman. Crimson N. Harrison, magna cum laude. Gabriel Clifton Henson, magna cum laude. Katie Elizabeth Mitternight, cum laude. Corey Mendez Jackson, Jr. Zachary Meade Jordan, magna cum laude. Ainsley Grace Jocelyn, summa cum laude. Cassidy Jennings Lambert, magna cum laude. Athena Wen. Kathy T. Wen, cum laude. Alicia Peak, magna cum laude. Maggie Faith Robertson, magna cum laude. Geraldine Razviat Sanders. Keely Bryn Stockstill, magna cum laude. Emma Kate Williams, summa cum laude. Jade Alexandria Witherspoon. Gwendolyn Ka Young. Emily Victoria Adkins, summa cum laude. Olivia Nicole Armour, cum laude. Casey Lynn Begley. Kimberly Madison Bledsoe. Gavin A. Kane. J.C. Jane Caldwell, summa cum laude. Ryan Ann Carps. Melissa Hope Carroll, magna cum laude. Olivia Marie Coleman, summa cum laude. Azaria Crutcher Vasquez. Alexandria Page Cup, summa cum laude. Emily Erin Don Juan, cum laude. Nicole M. Duce. Linnea K. Forge. Kaylee Alexis Garrett. Madison G. Green, magna cum laude. Nikayla Starr Gitty, cum laude. Amelia Claire Harris, magna cum laude. Braden M. Holder. Caroline Grace Hopkinson, cum laude. Colleen Carol Kelly. Betty A. Lyles. Sylvia Marie Maples, cum laude. Mary Louise Martin. Jordan Ray Mortimer. Caitlin Elizabeth Moses, cum laude. Jalen Alexis Nichols. Ellie Rose O'Toole. Olivia Brooke Overstreet. Rachel Diane Petronas. Alexis Aliane Roberts. Alexis Grace Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Katie Smith. Caitlin Elizabeth Stork, cum laude. Natasha K. Stork. Gabrielle Raquel Taylor. DeAndrea M. Truitt. Alexis Wade, magna cum laude. Lexi Leanne Wallace, magna cum laude. Amaya Louise Ware, cum laude. Peter Williams. Desiree Nakaya Barnes, summa cum laude. Hannah G. Bowie. Erin Marie Buckley, summa cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Castro. Chloe Rain Doran. Amelia Louise Jute. Skylar Bell Eason. Jenna Hope Locklear Giles, cum laude. Lauren Ashley Gunn, summa cum laude. Cassidy Faith Harris. Nathaniel Stephen Hensley. Tolita V. Herman. Simone Lachelle Holmes, cum laude. Riley Brooke Horton. Abigail Susan Jones. Holly C. Kennedy, magna cum laude. Ashlyn Riley Kilgore, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors College. Mackenzie Lachey Kirkman. Caitlin Deanna Lambeth. Victoria Ann Cooley, magna cum laude. Addison J. Rhodes, summa cum laude. Brenna Stevenson. Elizabeth Ivy Van Alstyne. Morgan Michaela Wofford, summa cum laude. Farah Brooke Wooten. Our final degree candidate in the Pat Capps Covey College of Allied Health Professions, Jeremy Heron, also known as Southpaw, one of our university mascots, summa cum laude. Nursing. Samaya Joelle Alford. Haley Brooke Allen, magna cum laude. Jaravia Laisha Allen. Allie Joe Alley. Macy Renee Anderson. Joseph Miles Badners. Kiaria Narissa Banks, magna cum laude. Trishelle Shea Barton. Catherine M. Beauchamp. Grace Wynn Bedell. Samantha Gabriella Bell. Marissa E. Bentz. Shamaya L. Benodi. Lamaya Shante Black. Kayla Blake. Tashira Fredriona Blakely. Casey Lynn Blanton. Nicholas John Bosdor, magna cum laude. Cameron Olivia Boland, cum laude. Allie Marie Bollick, magna cum laude. Bennett Booth, summa cum laude. Ella Elizabeth Bordelon, magna cum laude. McKaylee LaShawn Breedlove Davis, magna cum laude. Bronwyn Kennedy Brown, magna cum laude. Cheyenne Michaela Brown. Haley Brown. Phyllis Deanna Brown. Dana Ashley Brunson, cum laude. Ellie E. Bundnich. Emily Nathalie Blyler. Claire Elizabeth Calvert. DeCaitlin Ashanti Serenity Calvin. Mary Catherine Campbell Taylor, cum laude. Jessica N. Carmack, magna cum laude. Mason Elizabeth Carter. Allison Noel Cease. Sherry Grace Chandler, summa cum laude. J.C. Lachey Chess. Addison Kelly Shupeck. Sydney Nicole Clark. Caitlin Elisa Coleman. Alyssa Lanier Cooper, magna cum laude. Ashley Grace Corey, magna cum laude. Kadeja Crunshon Cowan. Cordelia G. Craney. Ashton Gerard Crawford. Gabrielle Simone Crenshaw. Peyton Kylie Cunningham, cum laude. Faith L. Daniels, summa cum laude. Dylan Andrew Davis. Jariah Trinae Davis. Kaya Lavette Davis. Kavondra Chantrice Davis. Catherine Elizabeth Davison, summa cum laude. Amaya Myangel Dean. Michaela Dennison. Kaylee Ann M. Duvall, cum laude. Julie A. Dixon. Lucy Dugan, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Naomi Dunsford, magna cum laude. Colin Daniel East, cum laude. Katie Easterling. Madeline P. Island. Jamia Denise English. Alexandra Brooke Evans. Emily A. Fadala. Audrey Rose Finch. Damian Jamar Fletcher. Mary Madison Floyd. Caleb Sledge Franklin. Kate Olivia Funk, cum laude. Ella Grace Gaston. Braden Manuel Gazier, magna cum laude. Elizabeth E. Gieber. Macy Grace Gilbert. Kristen L. Gonzalez. Alexis Catherine Gracia, cum laude. Tantanisha Grayson. Anna Ruby Guest. Valerie Bonita Gilroy Bell. Sarah M. Hall. Van Grayson Hall, cum laude. Rachel D. Hamilton. Avery Caroline Hamrick, cum laude. Sadie Isabel Hardy. Diamond Bernice Harrington. Cameron Elaine Harville. Bill Wong. Kevin Man Huang. Emily Danielle Hobbs, cum laude. Jade Hollins. Aubrey E. Holt, cum laude. Alexandra R. Howard. Ebony S. Howard. Kathleen Marie Inge. Ayana Idalen Jackson. Landon Seth Johnston. Alyssa N. Jones. Charles Tyler Jones. Bridget D. Jenkins. Destiny Anaya Jones. Katie Grace Cooper Jones, magna cum laude. Megan Mackenzie Jones. Tyra L. Jones. Sophia Mary Keeling. Maggie Claire Keevan. Josie Laurel Kelly, magna cum laude. Kaylee Alexa Jones. Peyton Blake. Cameron Kerwick, cum laude. Julissa Alexandria Kidd. Imani S. King. Kelly Ray Kirkwood, cum laude. Nicholas Alexander Cluck, cum laude. Taylor Gabrielle Coins, cum laude. Grace Marie Coons, summa cum laude, University Honors College. Braden S. Kowalski. Benjamin Robert Lang. Caroline Elizabeth Lapointe. Abby Catherine Larkin, cum laude. Takeda Lowry. Brenda Lynn Lee. Destin Danielle Lee. Alicia Washington Lett. Ebony Lachey Livingston, magna cum laude. Helena G. Laundry. Maria Carla Lopez. Kevin O. Lopez Santiago. Frediana Lowe. Kelsey Lowry. Madison Victoria Maples. Anna L. Marlowe. Emma Eloise Martin, magna cum laude. Alejandro Martinez. Wendy Amayari Martinez Parra. Christopher Martinez Fuenmeyer, cum laude. Wendy Patricia Mateo. Garrett Malden. Madison Tice McCullough. Abby Reese McGovern, magna cum laude. Margaret Ann McNeil. Bea Beatrice Meja. Hedling Mendoza. George C. Merrill. Malia Nicole Matheny. Darren Lavelle Thomas Miles. Larry Martin Miller. Victoria B. Miller. Sonola Antoinette Mixon, cum laude. Aubrey Nicole Gura Mondaris. Lydia Moore. Macy Elise Morgan. Destiny Jean Mortiz, cum laude. Kira G. Morris. Jaslyn Anaya Morissette. Emma Morvant. Miranda K. Molds. Julia Malthrop. Emily M. Muma. Bailey E. Myers. Chloe Victoria Navarro. Miguel A. Negron Jr., cum laude. Anthony A. Wynn, cum laude. Bethany M. Norwood. Jamaria Latrice Norwood. Olufunke Jarell Obiosang. Caitlin Michelle Pardue. Tiffany L. Parker, cum laude. Monica T. Pasquale, cum laude. Talia Wanda Pate. Gia M. Patel, magna cum laude. Chase Markel Patterson. Abigail Naomi Pershon. Abby Caroline Peterson, cum laude. Louis H. Phillips, cum laude. Maisha K. Portis. Maya Kate Prentice. Raquel Riquette. Kaylee Ratcliffe, cum laude. Allison Faith Reed. Morgan Danielle Reese. Mackenzie Richardson. Priscilla Rivera, magna cum laude. Priscilla Rivera, magna cum laude. Peyton Lynn Rickett, magna cum laude. Kiera Sarah Kellis Robbins, cum laude. Mackenzie Jade Roden, cum laude. Cassie Jean Rogers, magna cum laude. Benjamin Lee Salazar Jr. Caitlin R. Sanders, summa cum laude. Emily Lauren Scarborough, cum laude. Anna Lamar Schmidt, magna cum laude. Ibrahim Karefa Sese. Emma Catherine Sewell, cum laude. Kajal Sharma. Kristen Elise Shish. Taylor Mackenzie Shuford. Reagan Elizabeth Sipper. Addison Caroline Smith. Blake Smith. Brianna Lynn Smith. Caroline Smith. Hannah Michelle Smith. Kelby Bryce Smith, cum laude. Madeline Alexandra Smith. Nylene Smith. Cheyenne Stewart. Abby L. Snow. Lauren Ann Southworth. Savannah Grace Springle. Tyler G. Stevens. Rebecca Ann Sullivan. Michaela Lynn Swan. Nicholas Simity, magna cum laude. Madison Creel Tate. Ashley Lynn Thomas. Caroline Grace Thirstrup. Madison Page Thomas. Emmy Tran Chu. Brittany Danae Tillman. Erin Kaylin Travis. Savannah Kathleen Trout. Brooke A. Turley, cum laude. Chloe Ashton Turner. Sarah Catherine Sellers. Madeline Powell. Maria Guadalupe Venegas. DeAndre Shine. Melanie Viamonte. Nicole Alexandra Vickers. Anastasia K. Wade. Jalen Kuwan Walker. Selena A. Waller. Kendall L. Warren, cum laude. Chase Joseph Willis-Waleski. Madison Welch. Angelique V. Wells. Simone D. Wells. Keishana White. Lanier Rochelle Whitaker Sullivan. Alexandria M. Williams. Nadia V. Williams. Natasha Williams. Shamika Williams. Mackenzie Ann Yawn.
Well, this is the moment you've all been waiting on. Congratulations, graduates, to the class of 2025. It is a tradition for undergraduates to wear their mortarboard tassels on the right side, which symbolizes your time as a student. Your degrees have now been conferred, and you have joined the ranks of our alumni. So at this time, please move your tassels to the left side of your cap. Congratulations. You have earned a first-class ticket to a brighter future, and you are now and forever will always be a proud alumni of the University of South Alabama. Go Jags!
you.